and good evening, everyone. This is Sue here from Sue's Paper Creations, and I am ready to have some fun with you guys tonight. I have got some products that I'm super excited about sharing with you, and we're going to do a little toss-up because it's Tuesday night. So let me just see here. I think I am in the right spot at the right time, and I see a set of eyes. You guys are gonna laugh why I had to wait the extra 15 minutes before I could come on here. So I was planning on going live tonight at 6 o'clock for Tuesday night toss-up, which is going to be at 6 p.m. I started this probably quite a few months ago, maybe 6 months ago or so. And I find it a fun night because I take something that I've, a little piece of inspiration that I've got, and I mix it up with some new products, and we toss it up because it's Tuesday, and we come up with a new idea. So I was all ready, had all of my stuff ready to go. Hello, we got some people hopping on. Good evening. And then I realized that I didn't have any blocks because earlier today, as I was busy with my paper share, as you guys may have seen me go live a little bit earlier today, I also put all of my blocks, all of my actual blocks, in a big, huge sink full of nice warm soapy water. So I went to grab my stamps and I realized I didn't actually have any blocks. They were all still sitting in the sink. So that is why we are 6:15 tonight instead of 6 o'clock. So I'm glad I realized that before I went live, because I had to dry them all and get them all ready to go. So that's okay. It gave you a little bit extra warning, right? So good evening, everyone. It is, January 14th. A little shout out to Erica Edney. Actually, it is her birthday today. Happy birthday, Erica. For today, I am going to be having some fun with a new set of products and an idea that is, or a concept that is new to Stampin' Up. So I'm going to be making a card tonight, but I'm also going to show you some products that I happen to just, me even as a demonstrator, sometimes I feel like I miss some of the things that Stampin' Up comes out with, because we now have online exclusives. We've got a new mini catalog. We've got celebration fun, and then we have a scrapbooking brochure, which is just online as well. So when I was kind of going through my walkthrough and wanted to see where stuff was online, I happened to come across this Scrapbooking Workshop, which is just a ton of amazing products that all go together, and there's like bundles and things in there that I didn't know about. So I'm going to share with you some of those things tonight. Okay, we're going to make a super cute card, and I hope you guys have had a good day. Hard to believe it's the 14th already. I know January is flying by. So we're going to make a card. I'm going to show you where to find these products. I'm going to share my screen for a minute, and I will show you where these products are, because I had a hard time. Like I said, I kind of fell across them, fell in love with them, and there's the best set of dies that is within this set. So I am going to take a moment before we get started. Buzz, buzz. Yep. It's the bees, and I am going to show you where to find it on the online store, because I think that that's important, that you guys know where all the good stuff is hiding, right? And first, I guess I'll welcome you all here, whether you're joining me near or far, whether it is 6:20 p.m. or possibly, Krista, I'm thinking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10:20 p.m. or maybe you're on the other side of the world and it is morning time. I want to welcome you. You are here with Sue's Paper Creations, and I'm Sue Phillip, Victoria, BC, Canada, on the west coast of Vancouver Island, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to toss it up. Okay, so first thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to see if this works. It worked great the other day. Oh, and a fellow BCer is joining. Hello, Debbie. Welcome. Hello, Teresa, Gail, Jeanette. This is amazing. So I'm hoping this will work. Okay, fingers crossed. But I want to show you where to find the stuff that I'm using. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Looks like you can see my screen, right? Yes. Okay, so where did I find all this goodness? I'm going to show you. So if you happen to go into the What's New, which is across the top here. So this is me, shopping with Sue Phillip. If you go into the What's New, let's see here. You guys can see that okay? I'm hoping. Yes, you can. Perfect. Okay, so if you go down to Scrapbooking Brochure, there is some hidden gems in here. It is not, I will repeat, not just for scrapbookers. There's amazing coordinating products. So let's have a look. So this here is the set of dies that I'm going to be using, the meant to be dies, and I was so excited. I just cut some pieces for the first time, and I'm going to show you them. But when you cut these amazing shapes here, it also cuts these out at the same time, so you have a nice framed edge to work with. It's so cool. But I wanted to quickly show you that what we're going to be using is the actual meant to be workshop, but you can also get a bundle that coordinates. So it's stamp set and dies, and online it also shows you some ideas that are not in the Scrapbooking Workshop. So I just want to zoom in because I love how they use these hexagon shapes to create a little hive across the page. Isn't that fabulous? I just thought it was so cool. And then this one here, again, cute, cute, cute little baby pictures. But again, they use the hexagon shapes, and they used in a different way to cut out their photos and then put them onto the page. So you could easily put one of these little hexagon photos on a card as well. But I just wanted to show you that, okay? So let's, I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna show you the actual, here's all the papers and the stickers. They're all within the kit. So what I am going to be showing you is this. This is the Meant to Be Scrapbooking Workshop kit. It's $45, okay? So let's have some fun, shall we? I'm gonna get out of here and we're gonna finish. Nope, cancel that. We don't wanna do that. Get out of here. Okay, let me get back to where I want to be. I wanna turn that off. Okay, there we go. It is a hidden gem, right? Okay, so let's head on down to my workspace and let's check it out. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is the actual Scrapbooking Workshop. So in here, if you are a scrapbooker, oh my goodness, you're gonna love these. I haven't actually cracked this open yet, but I will open it up, and I have seen someone else showing kind of how it actually walks you through basically page by page how to set these up, okay? But I want to show you, there is a bundle that we've got. I did not end up getting the full bundle yet. Now I think I need it. But I thought, you know what? I'm gonna just, this stamp set came out and it has the cute little bees in it, right? And it's got some different greetings. It's different from the Meant to Be stamp set, but this one originally came with a punch, which builds little bees, okay? So this one will coordinate with it beautifully. And you're right, Krista. This is a toss-up in a different way, this paper, because originally that bundle came out with a set of papers that are the same design as these. They were so popular. Let me just, we're going to pull all this out. But they were done in like Poppy Parade. Trying to think what other colors were in there. Poppy Parade. They were more like reds, yellows, blues. I think there was a little bit of pink in there, a different tone. But this is just a different toss-up from the original papers. Okay, so this is what you get in the kit. Okay, here we go. So in the kit you have this, and like I said, we're going to be making a card in a second, but I wanted to make sure that you saw what came in this kit, because you could just not make scrapbooking stuff and you could just use all these pieces for cards too, or you could do a couple pages and a bunch of cards. It's totally up to you what you do with the products in here. But if you are a scrapbooker and or just wanting to start out and do a couple pages, this is brilliant. Okay, so in here it'll have the piece of paper, right? So all of these are beautiful designer papers, and then it will tell you exactly how to cut it to have all of the pages. So this is for all 6 of them. Okay, so it tells you that this is going to be for project 2, project 1. It shows you all that stuff, and then you go through and it goes through all 6 of the sheets of paper and shows you exactly how to cut them. Okay, and the orientation. I love this cut orientation. So make sure, like for stripes, it's going across. These little designs are going up and down, all that. Okay, then hold on, there's more. Okay, so then it will show you white cardstock, pool party cardstock. It goes through everything, and in the kit, I'm going to show you all of it, but is the two-tone colored cardstock, which is the white core. Okay, so that's new to us too for scrapbooking. So it has a light and a dark side. It'll actually tell you light and dark. I love it. Okay, once you get all your cutting done, then it's going to show you exactly how to mat all the pieces. See here, has all the pieces and they're all marked in what was cut. I know, it's so clever, and it has, you know, all of them, and then breaks it down for you. Okay, so I just thought that it was a really, really well done, laid out description, because as you cut them, you can put little stickies on there and you know which piece and exactly where it goes. All right, so that's for the scrapbooker. All right, now let's have a look at the papers, because they couldn't be they couldn't be any cuter. Okay, let's see what else we've got. There is, look at all of this. I love it. Trying to spread them out so you can see all of the patterns. Okay, that one is, oh, this is a specialty one. So this is kind of like a bonus one. Let's see. And then what have we got here? All right, so there is a yellow one too. Okay, so there is all of the pattern papers. And these are all in here. Like, there's a lot. Okay, I'm curious to see, because like I said, I haven't had a good look to see what else comes in here. I was too busy playing with the dies. So you've got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and those are for your scrapbook pages, right? Your main piece. And then it gives you 1, 2 of the white, which you need for your pages. But then look it. I love this. Look at all of these are die cuts in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different colors, hearts and flowers. Amazing. So they just pop right on out. Okay. It's got some sticker sheets. So these are sticker sheets. And it has all of some cuteness that you're going to need for your pages. Some bees. Better together. Be happy. We belong together. Just be you. All the buzz. Oh my gosh, I love that. All the buzz. Beautiful life. And then it also includes, like, you can do the layout, and then it includes, you can pop these down onto the page so that you know when it's time and you get all your photos, then you know that you need to replace this piece with a 3x3 picture or whatever size it is. Okay, so it lets you know exactly the photos that you need. Look at that, 4x6s, little 5x7. So those are super handy to have that rather than having to cut pieces of white and write on them. It has all of that in there for you. Okay, so pretty fantastic, right? So you have all of those, and everything is $45. So $45 for a kit, which I think is super, super reasonable. Okay. All right. Are we ready to make a card now? And do you want to know what inspired me to pull this out? I'll show you what I was playing with earlier. I was making some, you may have seen a couple hours ago, I'm busy getting ready for my paper share, and my paper share includes little tiny bees. So I wanted to make a little bee note card that says thank you so much for joining me for my paper share. So there's my little bee, hello, and a little thank you on the back. And then the little golden bees are in here. These are just spares. And they're in a little tiny special bag that you can use for, you know, when you're going to craft somewhere, you can put your adhesives or whatever in there. But I found these, and well, you guys are, you're awesome. So I wanted to thank you. So that's a little extra little bag that's in the goodies, okay, for the paper share. All right, so I am going to use, I wasn't sure what I could and couldn't cut up out of here, because I do want to be able to do the scrapbook pages, and I might do that live one night. I'm thinking we should almost set a date and, you know, maybe create all the pages together. But I want to just see where I've got a little bit of scrap. So looks like I've got a little bit of scrap of this pink right here. And so we used a couple pages, but this one, all of this looks like it's going to be scrap. So I'm going to cut a strip off of there. Okay. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Oh, let's say we're just, this community just in general is awesome, isn't it? Amazing. Okay, so I'm going to cut off of here for one of my cards. And again, I just want to double check, make sure I'm not cutting anything I'm going to need for the actual scrapbooking. Okay, so let me just see. Because I want to do a little bee card. I think it's cute. Yeah, so I'm going to cut a chunk off of here. Just a little tiny bit, because I don't need a lot. So I'm going to get my paper cutter. And I'm going to show you the dies in a second. But first I want just a cute, maybe the blue. I don't know whether I want the blue or whether I want, I'm not sure yet. As it goes, you know, as my creating goes. I'm just going to cut a little piece off of there, because I want to use a little bit of that. And I think that's all that I'm going to add onto the cart. Okay. And then we'll do the scrapbook page another night. But that's all the fun that comes in a scrapbooking workshop. And there are a few different ones that we have got in the actual scrapbooking brochure area. Okay. All right, so this is what I really couldn't wait to show you. Okay. Now, these are, I just finished cutting these about 10 to 6. Okay, that's when I realized my blocks were all sitting in warm soapy water. But these are all of those little honeycomb shapes. Aren't they amazing? And they have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sizes. Now, what I didn't realize until I cut it, and what made me kind of laugh and also go, oh my gosh, I was so excited, is that I put into my die cut machine 2 of them together like this, because I actually wanted to have a piece that was going to be a frame, right? So when I ran it through, let's see, that is when I realized, oh my goodness, not only did I get a frame, because this is what is cut out when you just run one, because I did a double one thinking I was, wanted a frame, I ended up with these pieces too. Okay. So that's what happens when you nest 2 to cut, is you end up with all of these little framey pieces, which they may come into play tonight for tonight's card, because I think they will be really sweet. But I just think it's so cool that when they do cut, they cut both pieces. So then we're going to do a little bit of mix and match so that you can automatically have that framework work around it. Isn't that cool? Okay, had to share that. So we're going to use those pieces. Another thing is I'm going to stamp a cute little bee, and I'm going to stamp it using the stamp set that I have, but you may have noticed that in this set, the stamp set that comes with this bundle, the Meant to Be bundle, has bee bodies. They have bee parts. Bee bodies, bee bodies, and then they also have wings. Okay, and these all coordinate with stamps. So here is like the smaller body with the wings, right? And then here is the larger body with the wings, okay, to make your bees. Then it's got these cute little antennae for them. And then this says hive. I forget what this word is. I'd have to flip it over, but I think this is hive, something hive. I would have to have a look at one of the photos. I'll look at it in a bit, but that is the pieces. So that's why I thought I already have this, so I don't, I don't need the stamp set. But now I realize that this bee is a medium-sized bee, and this one is a small and a large. So really, if I got the stamp set, then I would have a mom and a dad and a baby bee. So that's why I think now I'm going to get the stamp set, because I need the whole bee family, don't I? Right? But these cut out cute little wings. So I did end up cutting out some wings, and I do have those, but I'm going to show you how to stamp the bee because it's really easy. Okay. All right, let's start creating our hive. Oh, is that what it says? Our hive? Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. And you see, if it says our hive, now I think even more so I need to have all 3 sizes of the bees, right? So I can do a whole family. And I could do a mom and a dad, and I could have 3 little bees for our family, which would be so sweet. Okay. So this is a little bee body. Okay. The stamp set that comes with this bundle has, of course, the bee bodies, and it has the little eyes, and it has the stripes. So it has all the stuff to make them. They're just, of course, different sizes. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp over. Let's see. Again, don't have my glasses on. See how I do. Not bad. And then let's do a little tiny face on it, like that. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to punch it out. Okay. So if you've got the bundle that goes with all of these dies, then you would end up cutting them out with the dies, and you would end up with different size bees. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just going to close that. Like I said, I've gone ahead, I've prepared a couple bees. I'm going to show them to you. I went and I cut out some little wings, the little tiny wings, and I used the little tiny wings with the medium size bees, which is the punch. And look at these. Aren't those cute? So there is, this is the little tiny wings. If you've got just this stamp set, the Be My Valentine, you can stamp the wings and then they fit into this heart shape to punch it out. So maybe I'll do that so you can just see. This came out for, I guess it was this time of year last year. It came out for Valentine's, just before Valentine's. And it was a huge hit. I can see how they would definitely want to have these different products that coordinate with it. So the nice thing is if you've got both of the stamp sets, then you have more choices and more little add-on pieces for your beads. Okay, so this is what the punch does. See, look at that. Okay, so you still get your wings, they're just not cut out like that. Okay, and if you have the other stamp set, I think there is lines like this that you end up die cutting out. Okay, so they're both amazing. Now I'm going to have to get the original stamp set and punch. I know, they go so well together, right? Okay, so let's create a little card, and it is toss up. So I figured I would draw in some inspiration from our last bit of creativity that we did. Okay, that was this one. This was our last little bit of creativity that we did the other night. We used the Happy Hibiscus and we did these. Okay, I thought, you know what? It would be beautiful to have, I'm going to pull in the embossing folder of the Happy Hibiscus and I'm going to combine it with our cute little bees. Okay, and we're going to just do something fairly simple but cute. Okay, so here is, this is Bubble Bath, and this is the embossing folder for the Happy Hibiscus. I'm going to use this as a layer, but I want to take that piece that we cut and I might want to just add a little bit of stripe up top just to kind of break this up a little bit. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, do I want to do one stripe? Ooh, I kind of like both of those. Yeah, I think I need both. I think I need both. I do. So I'm going to even rip it down farther. Okay. And then I can use the other part of this embossing here for a second card. But I'm going to use both. And I am going to cut two pieces that are the same width, which is 3 7/8, I think is what I ended up making this. So let's do that. 3, I hope I'm right. I better check. Let's see. Yep. So 3 7/8. So that's where my inspiration came from. A couple things. A combination of yesterday, or not yesterday, I guess it would have been Sunday mornings, Step Up Design with our happy hibiscus. And then as I was creating the bees, I had boxes arrive, some more goodies arrived, and I knew that in there was the workshop, the meant to be workshop kit. So I thought I gotta have a look at it, and I already have bees made, so we're gonna combine. I'm gonna have some fun. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up here, I think. In fact, on Sunday when I was creating, this is another reason why I decided to clean all my blocks, was I had some ink left on my blocks that I wasn't aware of. And you may remember, if you were watching, I ended up with a black mark up in the corner of my card. And I ended up actually ripping the top of the card here, because I ripped off a little fingerprint there, and I laid some pretty paper underneath that happened to go. So again, we're ripping and we're laying some paper underneath, and then we're using the bees. So let's see here. We're gonna just, gotta see how much I can rip up here. Not too much. So let's go. Yeah, let's just do a little bit. Kind of rip. I want the kind of the ripped look. So I'm going to go like this. We're just going to play around with it. Sometimes I just love how, oh yeah, see, I like that. I like the ripped edge there and the ripped edge there. Okay. Looking good so far. Okay, so I'm going to go like that, and then see if that's about right. That's perfect. I love these papers, and I'm thinking that I might need, just because I'm going to want to use these papers with all of these punches and stamps to just make lots of cute cards for spring. These are going to be so adorable for spring. So I'm going to probably end up getting another package of just the papers. So then I can make tons of cards. And then I have those ones for my layouts. Okay. But if you're doing the scrapbook pages, I'm sure you're going to have bits and pieces, lots of the different ones left over that you'll still be able to create some cards with. Okay. I love the combination of our happy hibiscus and then the meant to be paper. A pretty color combination. So this is bubble bath, petunia pop, and then pool party. Yeah, that looks good so far. So far, so good. Okay, now we're gonna take our little hive piece. This is where this is gonna have some fun, okay? Let's see here. We are going to stamp this. I think I need to stamp some little bee trails as well. And then I might just put this greeting on here. You're as sweet as honey. I think that will be quite cute, right? Let's see here. Good evening. We got people popping on. I'm so glad you guys are watching tonight. Got some people from, shout out to YouTube as well as Facebook. I'm so glad you guys are here and having fun checking all this stuff out for the first time with me. The whole set of dies here, meant to be dies. Well, it says it in the name, right? It's just meant to be. Now I'm gonna do a few little hive marks on there. Let's see. I'm gonna need. Okay. So I'm gonna do a little tone on tone, and I'm just gonna see how dark we are. Okay. I think this will be pretty good. Let's go like this. 1. Tearing makes, let's see here. Everyone's talking about tearing makes or takes me way out of your comfort zone. Sometimes you just got to do it, right? You'll be amazed, especially with the white core cardstock that we've got now. You just got to we need to embrace. Yes, let it go. Exactly. Elsa. Oh, yes, you do. You need to just let it go. You guys can do this. I think that's good. Because look at the fun. Oh, it happened. Let me just get a little wipe before I go any farther. We got to get rid of some blue ink on my fingers. Okay, otherwise it ends up being blue ink all over my project, and I've already ripped paper. I'd have nowhere else to rip those marks that I do. Okay, now I'm gonna take my happy little bees. Look at them. There's 1, there's 2, and I want to do kind of like some little trails here. So I got to decide, maybe I will kind of go like they're flying across the page. Let's see how cute that is. Yeah, we're gonna put 1 here, maybe 1 there. So we're gonna need to do a trail and then 1 there. Okay, so we're gonna get our, I'm gonna go for basic gray. Yeah, I'm gonna do basic gray. It's not as harsh as black. Okay, let's see. Have a little look, have a little look. This one's gonna go across up here like this. That's adorable. Okay, so that one's gonna just be buzzing down here. This one is gonna be here. And we will just go like that. Okay, so I love those cute little marks. I mean, you can use like a journaling pen, and you can always do some little dotted, if you want, little dotted lines and make your own trail. But I think that that is pretty cute. Okay, now I'm going to use that to frame it in. Look at how that looks. I'm just so happy with these dies and how they frame in. It just makes me happy, makes me smile. Now, I know this is a little bit tricky, but I'm thinking maybe we need to do another one in blue. Yeah? Okay. So what we're gonna do we remember our trick? Okay. This is a little tip. You may remember this. I'm trying to remember what set of dies we used where we wanted to keep all of the pieces together, but we wanted to be able to raise it all up together. Do you remember that? I don't remember what card it was, but I know that we went over this not too long ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use good old Scotch tape, and I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to set it so that it is all sitting perfect together. Okay, just like that. Make it nice and flush, looking good. And then I'm going to use some Scotch tape, and I'm going to tape those pieces together. Okay, and that way you know, because you can't glue one on top of the other, because guess what? They're not on top of each other. They're like flush, right? Let's make sure that, yep, that's working. So this way, you can take the tape and you can go around the edges. Just make sure it's not too long. That's a little too long. Okay. And we could tape those pieces and hold them together. Okay. This was an aha. Look at, and we have a piece of Jim in there. I tell you, that golden retriever. Got to get a little piece onto my cards, I swear. Okay. All right, so now we have got those all taped together. Look at that. It's ready to put as one layer popping up. Okay, so that's a little trick for you. Now, I did see someone mention a wobbler. That would be amazing. Right now, at this moment, I'm just going to just adjust this piece just so it's a little bit more flush there. My wobblers, they're in a drawer. Last time I used them. So I'm going to go without the wobbler right now because I'm not quite sure. How did we do that? We did it this way, didn't we? Not quite sure where my wobblers are, but a wobbler would be fantastic for these. If you don't know what we're talking about, they're like a little tiny piece that attaches to the back here and then attaches to your card so that you can flick the bees and they wobble. Okay, you can get those on Amazon, packages of like 80, 100, depending on how many you go through. But when I did a class for the cute little cows, I sent out a few wobblers in the kit so we could have some wobbly cow heads, and oh my gosh, they were so adorable. Okay. I love that. Looking good. Okay. Love that all framed in. So I'm going to pop these out, and I think I'll start with our little happy bee down here. And we will pop out this happy bee on the corner. Love wobblers. I know, they're so cute, right? They just add, especially animals, butterflies, anything flying, they're amazing. But also just cute little animals too. You could have our flowers. I mean, you could have anything stand out and wobble. Especially if you make a big flower and you put a face on it. Then it's really cute. I'm going to put this one right here. Because I want it to be, it has to be on the trail. So we're going to go tuck it underneath maybe. Like that. Okay. All right, so now let me have a look. What else did we have in our set of dies? Our magical dies. I'm going to do another one where maybe I will do some embossing with that one. I don't know what I'm going to put that one with, but reverse them. That's going to look good. Let me see here. Their wings look like the M's of McDonald's signs. They do, don't they? The flying arches, we can call them. So yes, this is our hive. These, again, see, now I need the stamp set because this is going to go with a flower with the stamp set. Same with the little tiny tops of the bees. I'm just going to leave the bees like that. And I think I need all sizes. But in there was also all of these little tiny flowers. So I went and I die cut out all of these. And I'm going to pop these. This is fresh freesia. And I'm going to pop these on the edge here just to add a little bit of prettiness. Maybe some along the edge and then some where the greeting is. They would go with the seagulls. Oh, that is a brilliant idea, Krista. That would be absolutely adorable for the seagulls, wouldn't it? You're right. They would look really cool for the seagulls. And I love the fact that, I mean, you could, you know, do a set of like 3 of them on a page, but in different outlined hive pieces, and then you could trim it to the page. Oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun with those for sure in the future. Not just for, they're gonna be great for scrapbooking, but not just scrapbooking. I always like to find ways in which you can use them for both things, right? You want to be able to get the most out of your product. So if you do end up with getting the scrapbooking kit, you get the matching bundle, then you've got all of these great little pieces to make cards too. Okay, you're as sweet as honey. I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to just chop this. I'm going to add a few little flowers. And let me just see here. This might just qualify for one of our little mini golden bees, I'm thinking, as an embellishment. There is. You're as sweet as honey. I think I might need one of those. I've got them right here. I think we might need some of these little tiny bees, at least one of them. I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to put it down flat because I'm going to put these flowers and I'm going to place them, and then I'm going to put little tiny embellishments in the centers of them. Okay. I want to try the dinos with that. Oh my goodness, that is another sweet set. We've got a few for sure that are adorable in the mini catalog. The dinos are definitely cute. Okay, let's do some flat, some popping out. I think I'm going to do one over here. One here, one here. We've got 1, 2. I think we need one up here, like that. So I'm going to add one little one up there. I'm going to add one right there. The little sequence that we've got, those iridescent ones, would look really pretty inside the flowers. I'm going to pop this one out actually. Popping it out. So I'm going to use a little dimensional, little mini, and we're going to put it right there. And then we've got, let's see here, maybe a large and a medium on here. One. And we'll just pop that one there. And I got one more. 1, 2, 3. I think this one needs to go on this side. And then we'll find something pretty, something sparkly to go in the center. Okay, how are we looking so far? Is that cute? Okay, let's get some embellishment, shall we? Okay, so again, check it out. We've got bees, we've got happy hibiscus little flowers in the backdrop. I'm going to get some embellishments. I know we have got some that are pretty and they have pink in them. And I just had them out. Mind you, these I think would work perfect for the flowers. So I'll go with these ones. But we had some low profile ones. In fact, they were called, I think, low profile. I think that's the name, which I always think is a different name for a set of embellishments, but they are a little bit more flat. I think these are going to look pretty in the middle of these flowers. So let's grab my little putty end here, and let's see if we can pop these right down in the center. 1, just to add a little shine. Oh yeah, perfect. Love it. One. I think this finishes it off. And one up here, like that. Okay. There we go. You know what it needs? Anyone else thinking? Oh, you're so right, Kathy. The celebration embellishments. Yes, that would have been perfect. This is the one Kathy's talking about. These are purple adhesive back sequins. So these are a celebration freebie, and those would have been perfect. I think, oh, these might have been maybe slightly too big, but for the little flowers, but they would definitely be beautiful sparkle, like laid across the card for extra sparkle. Let's see here. So sweet. I'm thinking Wink Estella for the wings. I just have to add a little sparkle in the wings, right? It's a bee. Wings are sparkly. We got to add that little bit of iridescence on there, like that. And I think we have got it. Okay, Wink Estella. You got it. So there is the shine on the wing. See that? So cute. So yes, I mean, yeah, if you ended up with the workshop and then you ended up with either the meant to be bundle or the one Be My Valentine bundle, whichever one, you'd still have bees that would coordinate with the papers and stuff, then you could earn these little iridescent sequins that of course coordinate. Now I did say that we needed to add one little bee, and I'm going to put it right here. Little golden bee. I think we need one hanging out right here on the card, just because we have bees on here. There. There's our little golden bee. Cute. Cute, cute. Little hidden bee. All right. There is our creation. So, inspiration, it's our little toss-up for tonight, comes from the little cards that I was making that had the bees on them earlier today. Combine that with a little rip from last night and bringing in our Happy Hibiscus embossing folder. It's amazing. All the different products, how they can go together, right? Just gotta color combinations, different textures. This is perfect with the little flowers. There's little flowers in here that look similar to these ones within that embossing folder. And there's a cute little card. All right, everyone, I have got something to give away. So for tonight, I have got one of the celebration embossing folders. So this is Starstruck embossing folder. This texture is the one which I used in the background here. So that's this texture right here. This is what part of my inspiration for tonight was. I had these bees just laying around and they just needed a place to land on the card here. So I am going to, if you want to, I don't have that embossing folder, really. Let me just see. So if you are within Canada, I can mail you out a prize. And I am going to go for the next, let's see here. I'm going to start and it will be comment number 10. So comment number 10 is going to end up with our Starstruck embossing folder. Like I said, for this little bit, just comment if you're Canadian. I can only send out to Canadian the prizes. So let's see here. We have got Jackie is 1. Kathy is 2. Oh, you don't have the Happy Hibiscus. I know, it's a good one. The whole bundle is amazing because it's one of those hybrid ones, right? Let's see here. Okay, Karen. All right, we got comments coming in from YouTube. As long as you're Canada, it goes in order here. It doesn't matter where you're watching from. So we have got Jackie, Kathy, Karen is 3, Janice is 4, Margaret is 5, Mary Ann is 6, Loretta, you are 7, Donda, you are 8, Susan, you are 9, Shelley. It would be a nice gift, wouldn't it? And guess what? It's going to you. And I just happen to be putting a little box together for you. So I'm just going to pop it in. Okay, so congratulations, Shelley, on the embossing folder is yours. Awesome. All right. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Hour is up. That went by so fast. Time flies when we're having fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed checking it out. Seeing what one of those scrapbooking workshops, what they all look like. They are amazing, and there's a few that are in the scrapbooking brochure. If you're just hopping on, I did end up showing at the beginning of today's live where you can find all of those kits from the scrapbooking brochure, and there is a whole section. Actually, it said what was new, but if you go to the menu and you drop down, there is memory keeping, and in there is a couple that were released previously that are fantastic and still available as well, and they come in those whole kits that walk you through. Okay, all right, I will see you Friday morning. Friday morning we have got a little cuppa, we've got a create, and we're going to connect. Okay, because that's what we do on Friday morning. I hope you guys have a great next couple days. I've got a couple reels I'm going to be releasing for you that you can check out. One of them is making these little cards. They're just so sweet, and it's a really quick and easy way to have like a little note card to include in a little gift, so you can check that out. I'm gonna pop that on there later. And yeah, if anyone still wants to grab one of the paper, ribbon, and bees share, I did see a notification come through. I might be down to, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 product shares left. So you can head on over. I have the link where you guys know I have all my links to all of those things. I'll pop it in the comment too, just in case you need it. And you can maybe grab one of those last of the paper shares. Okay, paper, ribbon, and bees. Okay, have a good evening and see you Friday morning. Bye.